walking with his wife in the street because of the manner in which other men stared at her. He has further said, quote,
"And she damn well gives them reason to stare," unquote.
Yes. He was also heard to say he may give her reason to seek sexual attention elsewhere. What reason, Dale?
Well, I can't say I've always been notably ardent in the bedroom.
Do you mean sexually inadequate?
Maybe she's just plain too hot for him, that it, Harding?
I bet he's afraid of her.
Not afraid.
Okay, scared.
And it might be fair to say intimidated, perhaps.
Same.
I see Mr. Harding has also stated his wife's ample bosom gives him a feeling of inferiority.
Why does he marry a bride with such big knockers to begin?
I bet he's got a mother fixation.
I'll bet he was never weaned.
That is not so. I wanted a womanly woman, someone with whom I would not have to compete, but who might compliment me.
She has commented, Dale, that she finds you less than masculine.
Yeah, like the way you use your hands. How about it, Harding?
You chose a woman who is quite obviously your inferior. Don't you find significance in that?
Well, yes, of course, I thought there might be some significance in that, but I theorized that, sexually perhaps.
Oh, come on. You're always saying how she's such a good leg.
Yeah, what's it like in the sack?
Complete and utter psychic impotence. Damn it, why do I always cry at these things?
Say, Harding, wouldn't it be a lot easier if you was to just come out and admit that you're a fag?
All right, hey, shut up, will you?
Mr. McMurphy,
Leave the guy alone.
sit down.
Listen, buddy, you don't have to take this shit.
Doctor, I suggest we close the meeting. Close it until discipline improves.
Is this the way these little meetings usually go? A bunch of chickens at a pecking party?
Pecking party. I haven't the faintest notion what you are talking about.
I'll just explain it. The flock gets sight of a speck of blood on some chicken and they all go pecking at it, you see, until there's nothing left but blood and bones and feathers, and usually a couple of the flock get spotted in the frags, and then it's their turn.
A pecking party. What a pleasant analogy, my friend.
That's right, my friend. And that's exactly what that little meeting reminded me of.
And what does that make me? The chicken with the spot of blood on it, friend?
That's right, friend. And you want to know who pecks the first peck? It's that old nurse, that's who.
Well, it's as simple as that. As stupidly simple as that. Why, you've been on this for what, 6 hours, and already you have condensed all the works of Freud, Jung, and Maxwell Jones into one stupidly simple analogy. Pecking party.
I'm not talking about Fred, Hume, and who's this Jones, buddy. I'm talking about that crummy meeting and what that nurse did to you.
Did to me!
That's right, in spades.
Why, you listen here. It's incredible fact. You completely disregard the fact that everything that was done was for my benefit.
4 samples.
Ah, yes. It appears as though I'm mistaken. I judged you more intelligent than this.
All right, the hell with you, buddy, huh?
Ah, yes, and I've noticed that too. Your primitive, unthinking brutality. Probably brought on by some undiagnosed psychosis or some unreasoning egomania. Why, I bet you think those are talents and that they qualify you to criticize our nurse Ratchet, who has had 20 years of experience, mind you. But with your unique proclivities, you could probably cure this whole ward. Soothe the wounded id, cure the aching superego. You could have all of them walking and talking in 6 months or your money back, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you trying to tell me that there was anything good about what went on today?
Yes, of course there was. Why else would we subject ourselves to it? Nurse Wretched may be stern with us, but she is not some kind of monster chicken pecking our eyes out.
No, buddy, she ain't aiming for your eyes. She's aiming right square at the family jewels.
I will hear none of this, sir. Why, Nurse Ratched is a very tender, loving,
Oh,
motherly
come
woman.
on! Don't give me that tender mother shit. She's a ball cutter from way back.
I will hear no more of this, my friend. Nurse Ratched is a wonderful woman, a tender, loving woman, a very professional, caring lady. Why, you know that this is all she has? No husband, no family, no children, just this ward and us patients. And 24/7. And what does she ask in return? Nothing but our eventual, functional return back into society. Why, do you think that she enjoys being stern with us, asking us all those questions, probing our insecurities until it hurts? Why, no, Nurse Ratched, she does all of this for our benefit. Why, she toils unthankfully as the wind, ever always going more and more, pushing to get us to be better versions of ourselves. Why, Nurse Ratched is the most loving, tenderly affectionate,
He's right. About all of it.
Why don't you do something?
Because the world belongs to the strong, my friend. There are the wolves and the rabbits. The rabbit recognizes the strength of the wolf. It does not try and fight the wolf. It runs and it digs its burrows and it hides. I am not a chicken, Mr. McMurphy. I am the rabbit. All of us here are psychotic warren of rabbits. Billy, would you be a dear and hop around for Mr. McMurphy? Cheswick, would you show him your furry bottom? Oh, bashful.
Oh, shut your mouth!
All right, then what would you have us do?
Race Jack, tell her to go to hell.
Try it, buddy. They'll ship you right on up to Disturbed.
Or the shock shot.
What?
Electroshock therapy, a cutting-edge procedure that combines the best features of the electric chair, the sleeping pill, and the torture rack.
Are you kidding me?
Hell no. Why, first they strap you down, then you are touched upon each side of the head, and then zap! Punishment and therapy in one convenient package. Why, our Chief Bromden over there, he's had over 200 treatments.
What about that little fart of a doctor?
Ah, yes, the nurse requires the doctor's approval, but Spivey has 200 patients, a bleeding ulcer, and no desire to make waves. It is merely a formality at this point. Well, what's wrong, my friend? Losing your revolutionary spirit?
What about that Democratic ward stuff, huh? Why don't you take a vote?
Well, we vote.
Then she can no longer ask us questions.
Can't look at us in a certain way.
Can it send us to the shock shot?
Tell us, friend, what would we
The
vote?
hell, anything, all right? Don't you see? You gotta do something to show you still got balls. You say the chief is scared, but look at you guys. I have never seen a scared-looking bunch in my entire life.
Hey, I'm not. Ass.
No skin off mine.
Precisely.
And I sure wouldn't want some old fiend of a nurse after me with 3,000 votes.
Oh, naturally.
So what the hell?
Ah, Mr. McMurphy, welcome to the club.
So you say she can't do nothing unless she gets you goat?
Correct.
Unless she makes you crack up some way, like cussing her out or busting her in the nose?
You'd be safe as long as you kept your temper.
Okay. All right. You birds think that you've got the check here. Well, how'd you like to put some money on it?
On what?
That I can get the best of her.
Oh, you propose to make a wager on that?
I am wagering that I can put a burr up that nurse's ass within a week. I'm betting I can make her bust up at them pretty little seams and show you boys that she ain't unbeatable, all right? 1 week, boys. And if I don't have her where she don't know whether to shit or go blind, the money is yours.
Oh, boy.
Now, Mr. McMurphy, this deserves odds. I bet $20 to your 10 that you can't do it.
All right, hey ya, come on, boys. It's the spin of the wheel the turn of the card, the battle of the century. 1 week, 7 days, no holds barred. R.P. McMurphy versus the big nurse to a knockout decision or draw. The odds are 2-1, boys, so get your money down. Hey ya, hey ya.
I bet $5.
All right, 5 for the Roadrunner, eh?
Gentlemen, it's time for occupational therapy.